What's up, guys? My name is Carlos, and today is the official launch of the New Horizon C8 YouTube channel. I'm super excited about it. Today we're going to talk about the channel itself, what's going to be about, what kind of videos you can expect, as well as talk about my C8, the New Horizon C8. You're also going to want to stick around because we are going to do our first install under the YouTube channel, and so it should be a pretty exciting time. With that being said, let's get started. So thank you for tuning into the channel. If you like what you see so far, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you know when the next video will drop. So what's this channel about? So this channel is for C8 Corvette owners and C8 enthusiasts who are looking for answers to questions about the C8 Corvette. That includes aftermarket product reviews, how-to videos, as well as car rallies, car shows, and even track days. But it does lead to the question as to why start this in the first place. So ever since I bought my C8 about a year ago, I've had such an amazing experience, and from the people that I've met to the car rallies that I've driven in to the car shows I've been in also, it's just been an amazing experience, and it's something I honestly want to just share along with all the different aftermarket parts that I put on my C8 to kind of make it its own unique thing. And some of the stuff I've learned while installing some of these aftermarket parts are something that I've had people ask me in the past about, and things that actually would be helpful for those. And yeah, there's some good installs out there. Sometimes they're missing like one or two different things. And so the point of this channel is to kind of help fill in some of those gaps when it comes to how-tos and installs also. We also want to do some product reviews for aftermarket parts for the C8. So my background is in aerospace engineering, and with that, I just have a genuine love for engineering and appreciation for all the hard work that goes into it. And that passion and appreciation extends to the designs of the C8, along with all the aftermarket products that are out there for it. And I want to bring an engineering and car guy perspective when reviewing these products and doing these installations. Some of these installs are already on our New Horizon C8. Others are coming in the future. All of them are going to be reviewed. And we don't want to do just general reviews either. We want to look at how these aftermarket parts wear. We want to see how long they last. Are they good products over the time span? We have 25,000 miles on this C8. We can show some of that. You want to know how the Borla exhaust system has held up after 18,000 miles so far on my C8 and how it might handle on yours. Well, we're going to do a video about that. You want to know how your paint job is going to look after 25,000 miles without any kind of paint protection film? Well, you're going to know about that too, because I didn't do that when I first got it, and you'll see what that looks like. Another one of our future videos will be how to lower your C8 if you have the Z51 package from the factory. It'll even cover how to install lowering collars provided by Paragon Performance and some of the things I found to make that job easier. You want to do burnouts and donuts in your C8. We're going to do that. We'll show you how to do that properly. Point being is that all these different things sometimes be fun, sometimes be informative, all the different things, hopefully that this channel can be enjoyable for everybody to watch. And if there's a particular install or how-to that you would like to see, please feel free to put it in the comments below, and we'll try looking at making that happen. So now that we talked about the channel a little bit, it's time to talk about the C8, the New Horizon C8. And to start, it's a 2021 3LT C8 in Sebring Orange that I purchased May of 2021 after a 10-month wait from initial deposit. And ever since my purchase from a little over a year ago, I've put about 25,000 miles on my C8 so far. So some of the options that we chose in the order were the natural dipped interior, Z51 performance option, magnetic ride suspension, and front lift capability. We also purchased pretty much every single carbon fiber piece you could think of from the factory. This includes the carbon fiber roof, mirror caps, the carbon fiber interior package, and engine appearance package, which includes the carbon fiber panels as well. From this, we began adding aftermarket parts to the C8. Some of them are a little bit more obvious than others. So one of the big things is the Borla exhaust system. So we have the Borla Attack exhaust system. We've had that on for about 18,000 miles now, so that's pretty good. We have a good little record of how it's performed so far, how the wear and tear is at, and that'll be actually one of the next videos that we will shoot. Another early on part we installed is the Attack Blue air filter, which was installed nearly right after the car was purchased at around 500 miles on the odometer, which by the way is due to be cleaned since we are at 25,000 miles per the manufacturer recommendation, so that'll be an upcoming video to see how that's held up so far. For performance type mods, those are the two main ones for the time being, but we do plan to add on certain parts like high flow mid cats, headers, and a full-on cold air intake system, to name a few, all of which will have install videos as they come along. Going into the aesthetic mods, one of the main pieces is the vertical door hinges from Vertical Doors Inc. I know to some this may or may not be the mod of choice, but I find it visually pleasing and honestly one of the very few cars out there that can handle such a mod that doesn't come as a factory option and doesn't look cheesy. So next we have the carbon fiber aftermarket products that we've installed, which includes a full carbon fiber high wing that comes from AGM Motorsports. Along with this, we have carbon fiber rocker panels and side intake trims, which have been installed as well. So the vision is to replace all the black trims on this C8 with carbon fiber versions, all of which will have install videos as they come along too. And to top it all off, our first install under the channel will be a carbon fiber license plate insert from Paragon Performance. And finally, we have some absolutely top-notch wheels from Aero Larry that are code-named Sonic Breaker, which I absolutely love. Interesting story, the wheel design for these were inspired by the shock waves that would be made from modern fighter jets going supersonic, which I think is a beautiful mix between aerospace and automotive, and it's something that I personally feel very connected to with my background. And that summarizes our New Horizons C8 platform, which moves us into the final part of the video, our first install of the channel. So now we've finally arrived at our first official install of the channel, and it's the Paragon Performance C8 license plate insert. It comes in either carbon fiber or carbon flash, and we chose the carbon fiber version, and honestly guys, for such a simple piece of carbon fiber, it looks absolutely fantastic. I'll have links in the description if this is something that interests you as well. Looking at the backside, we see that the 3M double-sided tape is already installed, which takes out the guesswork already on where you should place those tape pieces. And Paragon even does a nice job of incorporating their logo on the back, just to show that extra level of quality that some of us know and love. So to start off this install, again, this is pretty basic, and Paragon themselves do a fantastic job of making an install how-to for this piece themselves. So this serves as a way to give everyone a flavor of how installs and how-tos moving forward on the channel can look like, and what I've come across that makes those jobs easier. So to do this install though, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver, some microfiber towels, cleaning solution, and some rubbing alcohol. First thing is taking off that license plate. Again, pretty simple, you're taking your Phillips screwdriver and removing the license plate. Depending on your plate cover, you may want to hold it in place as you remove the screws, just so you don't accidentally scratch your bumper as the plate moves. Next thing you want to do is clean the area. That double-sided tape needs a clean surface to be able to fully stick, so that piece is not going anywhere. What I'm using is Adam's waterless wash, which works great for me, and I use it so often that I actually bought the half-gallon size, which has lasted me for months, and use just a general misting spray bottle, which is effective but doesn't waste product. After which, you want to then use some rubbing alcohol to make sure that the surface is completely clean of any final dirt and cleaning product before the install. Once you do that, you want to make sure to take the dry side of your microfiber towel and use it to make sure that the surface is completely dry and ready to go. So before you start peeling off the tape, you want to make sure and do a test fit. Generally, the better the product, the easier and better fitting it is. As you can see, Paragon did a top-notch job with this, and this insert lines up perfectly. So now we have an idea of how it will fit and how it should line up. Now we can start peeling the adhesive pieces for installing this insert. So a good approach I like is to not pull off all the backing at once, but pull off just enough to expose tabs that can be pulled later once you do the install. This helps you line up your insert, or any similar piece for that matter, better without it being a one shot and hope you get it right. Also, another small thing I found helpful is using tweezers to pull the corners of the backing. I have pretty thick fingers, so for me it's almost impossible at times to pull that backing without pulling the entire piece of tape with it. This is a way I find is a lot easier to do, and it probably would be easier for you too. Once you have all those tabs set out, you can finally install. So this piece is relatively easy, as you can use the center opening as a guide to help you line everything up. If you have more complex pieces you want to apply in other areas, that's where that test fit from before can come in handy in giving you a game plan to figure out what's the best way to install. Once you have it lined up, make sure to lightly press in the areas where the tape is to hold it in place for the time being. Next, you can look at removing the tape backing by using the tabs we made earlier. In this, you want to make sure you apply a light force to keep the piece from shifting, but not so hard that you can't pull the tape. If you're finding some of the tabs kind of start hiding back behind your insert, you can always use that pair of tweezers to help pull them out. Once the tabs are all pulled, make sure to firmly press on all the tape places so that everything is firmly locked in place. And now that all is left is putting that license plate back, and that already looks amazing. So finally, just a quick wipe down and you're done. So with that, that is how you can install your license plate insert on your C8 Corvette from Paragon Performance. So thanks again guys for tuning in. If you liked what you saw, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see, and we'll see you next time.